Everyone, DFG coming to you from the graveyard. Hey guys, a funny thing happened to me today at the gym, and I thought I would just share this story with you guys. An older white gentleman came up to me and he approached me about the wall and the immigration, problem here in America. And pretty much what he said was that a big part of why America is facing bankruptcy is because of the immigration problem and the inner city problems. And of course, when he said inner city to me, more than the immigration problem, the little light went off in my head. And I'm like, well, how so and what do you mean? Well, he said, well, I'm not trying to be a racist or anything like that. I said, well, I'm not accusing you of being a racist. What do you mean when you say inner city? You're talking about so-called people of color. And he said, well, so-called people of color do take most of the resources from the United States. That's from a budgetary standpoint, from a public assistance perspective. And I told him, I said, I don't think that's correct. I said, I don't think so. He said it is so. I said, well, last time I checked the numbers, that's not what the numbers said. He said, well, you need to go back and recheck your numbers. So I said, okay, no problem, my friend. I just left it there because I didn't want to get into I didn't want it to escalate because I knew my temperature was getting a little warm. So I said, okay, fine. So what did I do? I decided to go check the statistics to see, if he was right or if I was right. So I went back and I looked. Total population in the United States is 327 million people. 327 million. Of that 327 million, 75% of the population is white. 12% of the population is black. Now let's go deep into the numbers. And I want to talk about 6 public service, or what you would perceive as government assistance programs. Public housing, food stamps, welfare assistance, unemployment, Social Security, and Medicare. Okay? So here's some numbers for you. Okay? And I want you to listen to these numbers real carefully because I'm afraid that my good friend is probably not the only one that has this misperception. As a matter of fact, I got these numbers from Huffington Post, Your Government Survey, okay? And in this survey, they asked the question, for example, to white Americans. They didn't say white. I'm not going to add anything into this. They asked the question, what percentage of people were on welfare? And 59% of the people said that the majority of people on welfare were black people. Okay, so just so you get an idea of what they're thinking, and here are the facts. I hope this will help you. Okay, public housing. 13% of the population is white on using public housing. 37% of blacks are using public housing. So 13% of whites in America use public housing. 37% blacks use public housing assistance. So 13% white is 32 million whites versus 14 million blacks who are getting public housing. Again, 32 million white, 14 million black. Okay, food stamps. 36% whites are on food stamps, 25% of blacks are on food stamps. 88 million whites are on food stamps versus 9.2 million blacks who are on food stamps. Okay? Again, 88 million whites in America are on food stamps. 9.2 million blacks are on food stamps. 88 million white, 9.2 million black. Welfare, getting welfare. 22% of white Americans are on welfare. 26% of black Americans are on welfare. What is that number? 54 million whites are on welfare. 9.6 million blacks are on welfare. 54 million whites on welfare here in America. 9.6 million blacks are on welfare in America. Unemployment. 25% of whites get unemployment assistance. 14% blacks get unemployment assistance. Okay? What is that number? 61.5 million whites get unemployment assistance. 5.1 million blacks are getting unemployment assistance. Again, 61.5 million whites are getting unemployment versus 5.1 million blacks getting unemployment. Okay, let's go to Social Security. 33% of whites get Social Security. 6% blacks get Social Security. 81 million whites get Social Security assistance. 2.2 million blacks get Social Security statistics. Again, 81 million whites get Social Security assistance. 2.2 million blacks get Social Security assistance. And last but not least, Medicare. 43% whites get Medicare. 18% blacks get Medicare here in America. That's 105 million whites get Medicare. 6.6 million blacks get Medicare. 105 million whites get Medicare. 6.6 million blacks get Medicare. There you have it. So to my white compadre, I'm not going to call him my friend, you wanted the facts, now you got the facts. Hope you're happy. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace. Subscribe. Your channel, DFG Gideon's Flight.